Hey guys, I had a few questions on the pH scale part of the study guide, so let's go over it briefly. Now, pH. pH, what does it measure? It measures actually the hydrogen ion concentration. Okay, it tells you how acidic or basic something is, right? But it's always in terms of ion concentration. Literally, the H in pH stands for H+. So P is the potential for H+ ions. That's how it literally transcribes to. Okay, so how is the change in 1 unit of pH significant? So if we look down here, every jump, let's start at something that's neutral, like water right here. Every pH jump by 1, if you're going down in pH, it's becoming 10 times more concentrated with H+ ions. Those brackets means concentration. So it's 10 times more concentrated. So urine is 10 times more concentrated with H+ ions than distilled water. So let's go another jump. Let's say we're looking at distilled water and black coffee. So that's 10 times. So this jumps 10 times. This is 10 times. So this is 10 times 10, which is 100 times. So black coffee, black coffee, I did the same thing, oh well, is 100 times more concentrated with H+ ions than distilled water. Okay, let's say you're going to go another one. Let's look at distilled water versus tomato juice. That's 10 times 10 times 10. That's a jump of from 7 to 6, 6 to 5, 5 to 4. That's it's 3 jumps. Okay, it's 3 in the pH scale. Okay, let's get rid of that. So, tomato juice is 10 times 10 times 10. Tomato juice is 1,000 times more concentrated with H+ ions. Got it? Okay, now let's look at if you're going the opposite way. So let's say we're going from gastric acid to orange juice. Well, that's from 1 to 3, so that's 1 jump 2, right? So now, you're going up the scale, though. So you, or the substance of orange juice, would be 10 times less concentrated with H+ ions. All right? Okay, now let's go to something's becoming more alkaline or more basic. Let's go from distilled water to seawater. Okay, that's a 1 pH jump. However, when something becomes more basic or alkaline, we're going to talk about the concentration of hydroxide ions. So, from distilled water to seawater is 10 times more concentrated with hydroxide ions. Then baking soda would be 1,000 times more concentrated with hydroxide ions. Then milk and magnesium would be 1,000 times more concentrated with hydroxide ions. Okay. All right, so go through these. And then if you have any questions on those in specific, I can make another video or I can just email you specifically. So remember, the H+ ions, those are for acids. The OH-, the hydroxides, those are for bases. If you increase the concentration of hydroxide ions, that means you're becoming more alkaline or becoming more basic. If you increase the concentration of hydrogen ions, that's the H+, you're becoming more acidic. All right, hope that helped. I'll post it right now.